All right, so we are back on another Monday. And as always, man, you know we are trying to get our fitness together. And so today is no different. We're going to do back and biceps. And so what I'm starting out with some standing rows at 90 pounds. And then we're going to go by increments of 15 pounds all the way up to 180 pounds for 4 sets. And we're doing 12 reps for each set. We're going to stagger that with some bicep curls with the barbell there that I have there. That's 60 pounds. And then we have a set of 45s that we're going to do some standing side curls. As I mentioned, man, you know, those side curls really do a lot for definition. And if you have the appropriate amount of weight and you have good form, then you can expect to see some good results. So here I am going in on the bicep curl, but now I want you to notice something. And I got this habit from the guy who trained me in college. Shout out to Big Rock. If you notice, I'm leaning backward. My head is leaning back, my shoulders are back. And so what that does is I have to come up farther with the barbell. I have to come up farther than I normally would. So once again, we're going past straight up 90 degrees. And I found too that gives just a little extra burn. So now we're going over to the dumbbells, 45 degrees. Now, something else I want you all to notice too. I'm going to be wearing a mask in those areas where I have people around me. If there's nobody, there's no one around me, then I won't have a mask on. But, I believe in being safe. I believe in making sure that those around me are safe. So if you notice me take that mask down, that means that there's no one around me, okay? Just to make sure. So here I'm noticing that the camera angle might not be as good as it should be. And so I'm going to make some adjustments so that the camera angle, you can see the form in each exercise that I do, because that's part of the reason why I do this, If there are individuals that are watching that say, okay, now that ain't the right way to do that, then, you can come in and tell me if my form is off. Look, I'm not above being corrected. Matter of fact, I want to be corrected. If it's after all the years that I've been working out, if there's something that's lacking in my form, man, I'm welcome to any adjustment, any changes, because it's only going to make my time at the gym more productive. All right. That's just a thought, man. Just be open to change. Be open to adaptation. Be open to improving on your skills and your technique, because in the end, it's really going to show through if you got the appropriate dedication. So here we have the infamous reverse shrugs. Yeah, man. You know me, I like the shrug. So we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10, and we're going to go 90 pounds every time. We're going to go up 90 pounds. So you'll see me do the first 90 pounds, then the second, then the third. But now one thing about it, if you notice, I put that belt on because I felt a slight tug while I was doing the rows there, the standing rows. I felt a slight tug. I said, okay, now you know that's an indication that I might need to put that belt on to kind of stabilize my core. And so that's what I did, and we're gonna power through. Matter of fact, on that second set, right after it was over, I felt a whole lot better. That slight tug that I mentioned had gone away, and so man, we kept on going. So we're going to get into some seated rows here, man. I'll start off at 50 pounds, and we're going to do 5 sets of 10. So this is one of those times when I'm going for broke. There has to be some upward movement when it comes to the weight that I'm using. And so starting at this particular weight is actually an improvement. Going to 90 pounds, yeah. So I'm seeing some progress, if you will. You know, it's incremental. It's rather slow, but it's progress nonetheless. And so that's what I tell everyone when they're working out. You know, in order to be safe, in order to master techniques that you need to be able to promote growth in your body, it's going to take some time. This is not something that you're going to do for 30 or 60 days and you know that's it. But it's more of a lifestyle. And so if you look at it as more of a lifestyle change, then you have time. You know, you're not in a hurry, you're not in a rush. You have the time to do it the right way. What's going on, family? Woo, let me take that mask down. Hope everything going well with y'all today, man. On another Monday. Now I had to delay the workout this morning. I had to reschedule, man, because as I mentioned, it was the morning that I had to fulfill my obligations in regard to the children of Humphreys County High School and that whole Humphreys County School District. You know, children with special needs. We delivered 8 more desktop computers today, the full setup. So I'm kind of proud about that. I really am. For me, man, that's just a way that I give back to the community, but at the same time, man, I get fulfillment out of it. Excuse me. I get some fulfillment out of it because, you know, the way that the program is set up, I think is a wonderful plan of action. Even if the student that I'm delivering to can't use it themselves, then, you know, we still can make it available for the family. And so we're going into the Delta, the more impoverished areas, and we're trying to help out. We're trying to do what we can, man. And I'm thankful that I'm a part of the project. I'm thankful that they, you know, allowed me to spearhead it. That's something that, as I mentioned, man, I'll always be proud of. But now this morning, I want to talk to you about something, man. I want to talk to you about something that's been on my mind lately.
You know, a lot of time when you deal with people, you know, if you deal with them long enough, y'all gonna butt heads. Y'all gonna disagree about something. Something's gonna come up, and you are not gonna feel the same way about it, right? And so when those situations come up, how do you handle them, right? Now, some situations are so severe that you probably would do well not even deal with the person. You know, I'm suggesting that because there are some people who are so convinced that the way that they look at things is the most correct and the most effective way to handle things that they don't listen to anybody else. Anything else that anyone says, they're not party to. They don't even pay it any mind because they've already got their mind made up. In those situations, if the person has their mind made up, nothing you can do or say will sway the things that they decide they're going to do. Then you just, at that point, you're powerless. You got to let them do what they're going to do. But now in a situation where there was a misunderstanding, man, and you can extend some kindness, man. If you can find a way to let things go, find a way to, make peace. A lot of times that's better, man, because you don't have that on your mind. When you see that person, it's not there. When you see them, you remember, the efforts that you put into making peace. So, that was just a thought, because, you got some vicious people out here. Let's just be honest, man. Of course, I advocate for positivity on this platform, right? But now you got to live in the real world. And a part of living in the real world is just acknowledging that there are some bloodthirsty people out here. I mean, real bloodthirsty. The only concern they have is for themselves. They care less about you. They care less about your family. They care less about their family. I met some people like that. And when you're dealing with somebody, man, who is so consumed with themselves, so consumed with their well-being that they don't care about anybody else, man, those are dangerous people to be around. They're dangerous people to be around. Because if you get involved with them any way, any shape, form, or fashion, you need to look for a situation where they're going to try to take advantage of you. Because it's just who they are. And I'm not saying that that's a situation that can't change, but I'm saying when you meet a person and that's been their whole way of life, man, there's absolutely no way you can change that. So you have to be able to recognize what's what, who's who. Because if you don't, man, you can end up in a position where you're in a position where you got hurt, right? This person had caused you major difficulties. So that was just a thought I had for this morning, man. Protect yourself, please. Please protect yourself. There are some people out here, they push positivity. They want to see other people have what they need in life. They want to see other people do well. They want to see other people, achieve higher success in the things that they choose to do. And you got some people that's just the opposite. Just the opposite. It would appear that the way that they move, anybody that does anything that's worthwhile it's almost like it's an insult to them. They take it personally. It's like, yo, I know I'm better than this individual, and I know I should be able to attain to what they attain to. I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. You got some people that just for the sake of being difficult, they're difficult. They don't even really have a real reason to be difficult. Not at all. So I just want you to watch out for those kind of people, man. We want to promote positivity, but I do not want you to be gullible. Now, I said that on a segment a little while ago. I don't want you to be gullible. I want you to look for the positivity and things, but be aware of the circumstances. Be aware of where you are and what you're doing. Because if you're not aware, somebody is surely going to take advantage of you, okay? So like I mentioned, man, just be aware, okay? Well, we love you, man. Peace!